right? We normally call this the Fizzlers. We always think that's so harsh, but we've got a couple of big names that we are not picking to win this week. And you always have to look at the big names in the field. Some people are just so attracted by that shininess, but the first one we're going to go with is Brooks Koepka, because Elk last week at Torrey Pines, he missed the cut. You're just seeing something in his swing that is not working right now.
Yeah, I'm a big Brooks Koepka fan, and he's missed 3 cuts in a row. He spent most of the year last year on the sidelines with a torn patella, and I don't even know if he had it fixed, but it went into a hip deal. And now his swing, Diane, I'm not going to get into specifics because if I do, everybody will text me to tell him, why don't you fix it? But it's not what – he's got 1 or 2 positions in his swing that I've never seen before. I saw him almost break his driver over his shoulder last week just in total sort of frustration of what's going on with him. But he can't hit the ball straight. And until I see this position that he's got to fix, Diane, I am selling his stock right now.
Okay. That's fair. As you say, he's missed the last 3 cuts too. Matthew Wolff had a terrible week last week. He played the first round of the Farmers Insurance Open, 7 over, then he withdrew. But watching Matthew Wolff, it was painful to watch at times because he was just hitting it all over the place. It was as if he had no control over any part of his game.
Yeah, he withdrew. Matthew Wolff did on Friday's round, or didn't play. Withdrew after the first round. I think it was 7 over or something. So I can't put stock in that right now, Diane, because I don't know if he actually has an injury or he just was fed up with his game last week. But when I think of my swing, and I was keeping my swing on track, my swing was pretty orthodox, and I start to think of Matthew Wolff, who's one of the great rising stars on the tour, who has the big loop-de-doo and it drops into the slot. And it's one of the most beautiful things ever when that happens. But is it tough for him when he has the big loop-de-doop? And how does he find that when it gets off slightly? Mm-hmm. And maybe he's off. So I'm selling that stock this week too.
And then the third name is, and it pains us every week, and we'd said this last week, that I can't wait until the day that we can say that this guy is a sizzler and he's moving up our ranking. But today is not that day for Jordan Spieth.
Well, the talk with Jordan is he left, he went from Cameron McCormack, or they talked about it. He went and saw Butch Harmon and they worked on it. I thought I saw a bright spot last week, Diane, with 3 under in the first day, but he was unable to make the cut the second. I'm more concerned with his interviews than I am his swing, because he talks about, I wish I could go back to being carefree. I wish I could play like a kid. I wish I could do all this stuff. And to me, he's just tied up, Diane. He's got swing problems. He's got confidence problems. He's not putting good. So everything is just still not settled in Spieth camp.
What a frustrating time when these guys, you can't pinpoint one thing. You think about Koepka too. It was like, he's injured. There was one injury that everyone talked about. And then it came out there was another injury. And there's just things that are wrong right now. And it's hard for them to get over it.
Well, we talked 15 minutes ago about one of our own players, Ryan Palmer, who doesn't have any of that going on in his life. He's so centered and his life's settled. He knows what he's doing with his swing and his attitude is excellent. And just everything is doable. If I make a bogey, I'll probably birdie the next 3 holes. With Spieth, Koepka, Wolff now, everything's a question mark. You question yourself. I used to do it. I would question myself, everything I'm doing. So until we get that thing settle down, I'm selling the stock right now, Diane.